Good morning, class. Today, I'll be your teacher, Teacher JR, and I'm gonna teach you how to write an editorial in English 4. So, what is an editorial, class? So, when we say editorial, it is an article that presents the newspaper's opinion on an issue. It reflects the majority vote of the editorial board, the governing body of the newspaper made up of editors and business managers. When we say editorial, it is usually unsigned, much in the same manner of a lawyer. Editorial writers build on argument and try to persuade readers to think the same way they do. Editorials are meant to influence public opinion, promote critical thinking, and sometimes cause people to take action on an issue. In essence, an editorial is an opinionated news story. So, what are the components of editorials, class? So, editorial has parts. We call that introduction, body, and conclusion like other news stories. So, editorials class has also title, and for some they use uh, cartoon caricature. So especially we can see this um, in the editorial news report. There is a cartoon caricature or picture, and there is title, and we have introduction, body, and conclusion. And aside other components of editorial is there is an objective of explanation of the issue, especially the complex issues, a timely news angle, opinions from the opposing viewpoint that directly refute the same issues of the writer addresses. Okay? So, in the editorials, you can see the pros and cons. No? So, opinions the writer delivered in a professional manner. Good editorials engage issues, not personalities. Alternative solutions to the problem or issue being criticized. So that is one of the components of the editorial, and should take a proactive approach to making the situation better by using constructive criticism and giving solutions. And another components of editorial, a solid, concise conclusion that powerfully summarizes the writer's opinion, give it some punch. So, today I'll be discussing four types of editorials, class. So, there is an editorial that explain or interpret. There is also an editorial that criticizes. And there is also a editorial that is persuading people to take an action. And there is also an editorial that praising people. Okay? So editorial that explain, criticize, persuade, and praise. So we will be discussing this today, and will deepen our understanding about these four types of editorials. So let's continue, class. Let's deepen our understanding about editorials that explain or interpret. Okay? So editors often use these editorials to explain the way the newspaper covered a sensitive or controversial subject. School newspapers may explain new school rules, a particular student body effort like a food drive. Okay? So this type of editorial gives information, uh, educate people. So that's why it explains, it interprets. So this is an example of an editorial that explained, class. So its title is Recycling. How can we help the earth? So the author is trying to explain to the readers what is recycling. How can recycling help the earth? How can we help the earth, especially now that we are feeling the effect of the climate change because of what we do with the earth. Okay? So let's take a look at the introduction of the writer. Have you ever wondered what happens to things we throw away? Well, let me tell you about recycling. So, dito, class, the writer explaining what is recycling, a special way we can help take care of our planet Earth. So, let's go to the third part of the editorial, which is body. So, in the body, in the body parts of the editorial, the author here is trying to deepen his explanation about what is recycling. So the author said, recycling is like giving old things a new life. Instead of throwing things like paper, plastic, glass, and metal in the trash, we can recycle. We can recycle them. That means they get turned into new things instead of being thrown away. Why it's important? Recycling is important because it helps reduce waste and saves valuable resources. When we recycle, we use fewer raw materials like trees and oil, which helps protect our environment. It also reduces pollution and keeps our air and water clean. So here, class, in the body, you can see the explanation of the author. That's why this is an example of editorial that explain. Okay? So, continuation of the body, how it works, how recycling works. Recycling is easy. All we have to do is put our recyclable items in special bins instead of the trash. These bins are usually blue or green and can be found at home, school, and other places. Then track some to collect the recyclables and take them to recycling center where they get sorted and turned into new things. What can be recycled? What can be recycled? Many things can be recycled, including paper, cardboard, plastic bottles, glass jars, aluminum cans, and more. It's important to check with your local recycling program to see what items can be recycled in your area. So take a look at the conclusion of the author class. Recycling is a simple but powerful way we can help take care of our planet. By recycling our old things, we can protect the environment, conserve resources, and make the earth a cleaner and healthier place for everyone. So let's do our part and recycle whenever we can. So in this example class, the author is trying to explain what is recycling and what are the things we can recycle and what are the things we can do to help our earth, because there are many waste materials that we are dumping in the earth. So that's why, to reduce those waste materials, the author is trying to explain the the process of recycling, what is recycling, what are the things we can do about recycling. Okay? So that's why it's an example of an editorial that explain. And that is the first type of editorial, the editorial that explain. Okay? Let's go to editorial that criticize. Okay? These editorials constructively criticize actions, decisions, or situations while providing solutions to the problem identified. Immediate purpose is to get readers to see the problem, not the solution. So we criticize for the people, for the reader to be aware of the existing problems. Ano? So we criticize, the author or the writer is trying to criticize for the people to see that, hey, there is a problem to be solved. There is a problem that needed actions. Okay, the purpose is for the people to see the problem. Okay, example of editorial that criticize. So the title is Making Our Classroom Library Better. Okay, making our classroom library better. So introduction of the the writer. Our classroom library is a special place where we can discover new worlds and go on exciting adventures through books. But I think there are some way we can make it even better. Okay. So the writer or the editor of this editorial is trying to explain or trying to give uh, solutions how to make their library better. We can see that in his body. Okay, wherein he would explain his points, how to make the library better. As someone who loves to read, I believe our classroom library could be improved to make it more inviting and fun for everyone. So, take a look at the points of criticism. Number one is more variety of books. While our library has some great books, I think we could add more variety. It would be awesome to have books about different topics like animals, space, mysteries, and adventures. So it would be better if they are different kinds of books. So the readers wouldn't be bored. Okay? So because you can choose topics like animals, space, mysteries, and adventures. Okay? The more, the merrier. Okay? The first point that the reader wanted to emphasize is have more variety of books. And let there be cozy reading corner. When we say cozy class, meaning comfortable. You have a comfortable reading corner. I think it would be nice to create a cozy reading corner in our classroom. We could add some comfy pillows, bean bags, or even rug where we can sit and read quietly. And his third suggestion is book suggestions box. Sometimes it can be hard to decide what book to read next. That's why I think it would be helpful to have a book suggestions box in our classroom because uh, some students do not have an idea what to read. What is the good books or the best book to read? If you have a suggestion box there where you can put, oh, okay, hey class, this is a very good book. I've read this. So the students would have an idea what to read. Okay. So in conclusion, our classroom library is already a great place to explore and learn. But by adding more variety of books, creating a cozy reading corner, and having book suggestions box, we can make it even better. Let's work together to make our library the best it can be. It criticizes at the same time, it gives suggestion how to improve their library, how to make the library better. Diba? It's not just criticizing, it's giving an alternative solutions how to make their library better. So so when you are criticizing, you are not just criticizing for the sake of criticizing. You want to make, for example here, you want to make the library better. Okay, so let's go to the third example, or to the third types of editorial. Its main objective is to persuade. Editorials or persuasion aim to immediately see the solution, not the problem. From the first paragraph, readers will be encouraged to take specific positive action. Political endorsements are good examples of editorials or of persuasion. So example here, class, is those who are food bloggers. These food bloggers or influencers are eating. Example, in the Diwata Paris Overload, which we can find in the Pasay City. Food bloggers are eating there and telling their followers, hey, there is a very good food here for an affordable price. So the food bloggers are persuading their followers to eat, to experience, diba? So the same thing with the editorials of persuasion or to persuade. You are trying to encourage people to take specific or positive action. Okay? So this is my example of an editorial that persuade. Why every student should read more books? But the author is trying here why you should read more books, especially nowadays that we are um in the time of the internet. wherein most of the students are wanting gadgets. They don't want to read books. Okay? So, the author or the writer here is trying to show to the readers why you should read more books. Okay? You're giving solutions, di ba? Did you know that reading books can take you on amazing adventures without ever leaving your seat? Imagine traveling to far off lands, meeting magical creatures, or solving mysteries, all within pages of a book. That's why I believe every student should read more books. Oh, in his body. In my opinion, reading is one of the most exciting and important things you can do. It helps you learn new words, improve your imagination, and teaches you about different people and places. So, continuation of his body. So, when you read books, you learn new words. You improve your imagination. You learn about different people and places. So, the writer here is showing the solutions. Why? You showing the advantages, persuading you to read because these are the things you'll gonna get as you read books. You learn new words, you improve your imagination would be improved. You learn about the different people and places. Imagining you can go to different places without traveling, and that's the power of reading books. Books can transport you to different countries and cultures without ever leaving your room. Wow, the power of reading. So try reading, 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 reading. Okay? Reading books. Conclusion. Reading books isn't just a school assignment. It's an adventure waiting to happen. So let's grab a book. Start exploring the wonderful world of reading together. Trust me, you won't regret it. Okay? So if you want to be intelligent, read books. As one of the best writer said, if you want to be intelligent, smart, you read books. The more books you read, the more smarter you become. Okay? So, let's go to the last type of editorials class. This is editorial that praise. So, giving commendation, giving appreciation. So, these editorials commend people and organizations for something done well. They are not as common as the other three. Okay? So, this is an editorial that praise, that say thank you for the effort that you've done. Okay? So this is an example of editorial that praise, celebrating our amazing fourth grade students. So introduction, today we want to take a moment to celebrate the incredible fourth grade student in our class. From their hard work in the classroom to their kindness and creativity, our fourth graders are truly shining bright. Okay, so the the author here in the editorial of praise is commending the grade 4 students for their kindness and creativity. So, what are the points of praise? Academic achievements, kindness, and respect. So in the academic achievements, our fourth grade students have shown dedication and perseverance in their studies, whether it's mastering multiplication tables, writing creative stories, or learning about the world around them. They continue to impress us with their academic achievements. One letter B point, kindness and respect. One thing that sets our fourth graders apart is their kindness and respect towards others. They always lend a helping hand to their classmates, show empathy towards those in need, and treat everyone with fairness and respect. Another point, creativity and imagination, leadership skills. So those are the things that are being commended by the writer in this particular editorial of praise. So let's take a look at the conclusion. To all our amazing fourth grade students, we want to say a big thank you for being such a wonderful members of our school community. Your hard work, kindness, creativity, and leadership inspire us every day. Keep shining bright and know that we are incredibly proud of each every one of you. Okay? So we know now the four types of editorial. Okay. So these are the four types of editorials. The one that explain, the one that criticize, the one that persuade, and the one that praise. So I hope you understand it, class. So these are the four types of editorials. The one that explain, the one that criticize, the one that persuade, and the one that praise. Okay, let's go on to tips on writing an editorial. So I'll be giving you 10 points, 10 tips on writing an editorial. So the first one is pick a significant topic that has a current news angle and would interest readers. Okay? Current, meaning to say relevant and existing topic that we have that would interest readers. Number two, collect information and facts. Include objective reporting, do research. When we do an editorials class, we just do not cite um our opinion, but we collect information, we collect facts to make our editorial more informative, more comprehensive. Okay? And number three, state your opinion briefly in the fashion of a thesis statement. Okay? And number three, explain the issue objectively as a reporter would tell and why this situation is important. And number five, give opposing viewpoint first with its quotation and facts. Okay? So you give the viewpoint of the people who oppose it and the people are uh, who agree with it. Okay? And number six, refute the other side and develop your case. Pack details, figures, and quotation apart the other side's logic. Because when you do editorials class, you you try to show to the readers the negative and the positive side and what side you belong for them to figure out, for them to have a critical thinking. Ah, okay. Because you're trying to persuade people, you're trying to show to them, oh, this is the negative side and this is the positive side. When we take this positive side, these are the things that will happen. When we take side in the negative side, this will happen. Okay? And number seven, concede the point of the position. They must have some good points you can acknowledge that would make you look rational. And number eight, repeat key phrases to reinforce an idea into the reader's mind. Give realistic solutions to the problem that goes beyond common knowledge. Encourage critical thinking and proactive reaction. And number 10, wrap it up in a concluding punch that restates your opening remark. So those are the 10 tips, class, when you are going to write an editorial. Okay, let's go to the activity time. Read each question carefully and write the letter of the correct answer in your notebook. Okay, let's answer these five questions, and let's see what they are trying to uh, describe to us. Which type of editorial aims to convince readers to adopt a particular viewpoint or a specific action on an issue? Convince. The correct answer there, number one, is letter E, class. That is editorial that persuade. Okay, number two, what type of editorial that provides readers with explanations, clarifications, or background information on complex or unfamiliar topics? The correct answer there, class, is the editorial that explain, letter D. Number three, which type of editorial offers evaluations, critiques, or assessments of policies, actions, and decisions or individuals? Okay, the correct answer is letter B, editorial that criticizes. Okay? Let's continue. Number 4, what type of editorial that celebrates and acknowledges positive achievements, actions, qualities, or individual groups, organizations, or communities and expresses admiration, recognition, or appreciation for their contributions or successes? The correct answer is letter C, the editorial that praise. Okay? And number 5, lastly, what do we call an opinionated news story? So the correct answer is that is editorial. Okay? So I hope you learned something today, class. So the correct answer there, you can see C, number 4, and number 5 is letter A. Okay? So thank you, and God bless, class. So if you happen to watch this lesson of us, our lesson for today, just type in your section in the comment below so that I can acknowledge you. Okay? So thank you, and God bless us all. And have a blessed day to all of us.